Does she do that with Guy? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She went there once. Quite, I'm still recording, so this will just be at the beginning. Sorry, anyone listening back to this, you got 5 seconds of me waffling on about Tai Chi. Um, yeah, she went there once, but then the shops kind of meant she couldn't go again. So this is the first time back, but she's really enjoyed it. She gets a bit frustrated, as does Guy, that most of the people there just want to go do a little bit and talk about cats. Well, she really wants to kind of get into the kind of the energy movement and the flow of it more. So the guy's like, you should come too. And it's like, yeah, but you're doing it on the Monday. So I can't,
Ditto. Yes.
yeah, yeah. So can't do Mondays. Otherwise I would. I would, because it's good. Um, if I can persuade him to do it on a different night, that would be good. But I'm sure he won't. Right, let's get on track. So, welcome everyone. Tonight we are continuing our chakra journey together. I've scheduled in actually for a Monday morning, every morning, the old sessions we did on the chakras, just in case you want to kind of refresh ahead of the evening, um, what they're about. But we'll kind of cover that as well here. And today we're looking at last week we looked at the root chakra, which is our foundation, safety, belonging, identity, the emotional structures connected to survival, grounding, and stability. And over the past week, as is the nature when we focus in on things, you may have begun to notice different patterns or reactions or roles, ways of being that quietly shape how you move through life. Um, yeah, that's my eyes have gone all blurry. That's me glasses. I breathed up and they steamed up. So tonight we move forward into the next stage of the journey, which is the sacral chakra. Sits a couple of inches just below the navel, sitting back in. And if you think back to, excuse me, that's better. We have the central column on which the chakras are aligned, and the sacral is the second one up from the base. It's connected to flow, emotion, creativity, connection, pleasure, enjoyment, expression. It's about our relationship to self and to the wider world around us. Whilst the root chakra asks, am I safe? The sacral chakra begins asking, how do I relate? How do I express? How do I engage with life? And so tonight we begin exploring the wider circle around us: community, voice, mind. And these things can sometimes feel less fixed, less obvious than the foundations we explored last week. So tonight, the invitation is to simply stay present, stay grounded, and allow whatever wants to come through to come through. Nothing to force, nothing needs changing or rewording. It literally just as things come to us. Just like last time, if I say think of an apple, what color is it? And whatever color first pops into your head, that's what we're going with. And that's what we're doing tonight. We're simply noticing. And then we're just going to jot down anything that we notice. It's just a very easy way of just becoming aware, more aware. So I'm going to invite you to take a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose, and then gently exhale through the mouth. I made me plant dance then. That was probably not so gentle. And again, just breathing in and letting that out through the mouth. Continue to breathe this way for a few moments, just allowing yourself to settle fully into this moment. Making sure you've got your pen and your notepad ready. As we begin, just simply write down whatever the first thing is that comes to mind, whatever that is. So with tonight, we're going to start initially with community. Community are the largest circles around us. The people outside of our closest inner world, the groups we move within. I meditate is a community. The friends we go and watch music with and have a drink with is a community. So we're going to focus on those groups that we move within and the spaces that we identify with, the places where we feel like we belong, or perhaps we don't feel we belong. And when we say community, it might be local community, friendship circles, workplace, creative spaces, spiritual groups, shared interests, any collective space that you identify with. And rather than kind of trying to think of all of them at once, just allow one of them to come to mind and trust that whatever one that is the right one for you to follow through with for today. And so just ask yourself, what what does community mean to me? Just write down the first things that come to you. And when you've got a few notes, just do the thumbs up, a wave. Just let me know somehow. We had rockets and fireworks and all sorts last week, so see what we can do. A thumbs up there from Sally. Oh, Fiona's sent a thumbs up. That's good. Sally's gone and Anne's just laughing. Is that because I was kind of choking on my orange juice, Anne? Is that what that is? Fabulous. So, thinking about community, just ask yourself, do I hold a role within community? Do I play a role in community? Do I identify myself in a certain way within groups? Do others identify me in a certain role? And if you need any of these questions repeating, just ask. And then once you've got something down for those questions, just again let me know. Thumbs up. Yay. Technology. Wow. That's it. That's everyone ready. Fabulous. Next question. How would you place yourself within community? How would you place yourself within community? That's it. Thumbs up. Coming up. Fabulous. There we go. Oh, everyone's using the tech tonight. Okay, next question. What do I want out of my community? What do I want out of my community? Okay. Thumbs up. I've got a mug here. So yeah, what do I want out of my community? Everyone got something? Yeah. So Fee's just got in, so I'm like putting in the coffee order. There we go. And finally, for community, community equals fill in the blank. One or two words. Community equals Fiona's thumbs up. Sally, Sally. You got something there, Anne? Yeah, cool. So now we're going to move into the idea of voice. And that idea of creativity and expression. So voice in the idea, yeah, in the context of creativity and expression. And that creativity can be the bridge between what we feel internally and what we express outwardly. Sometimes that creativity flows, and sometimes that creativity can feel held back. By creativity, we're not just thinking kind of like art or music. Creativity is such a part of everything we do, part of problem solving. You know, if we garden, we're being creative. If we're tidying the house up, we're actually being creative. Whatever it, that process of taking an idea, a thought, a feeling, and an action that follows it. So ask yourself, how do I use my creativity? How do I use my creativity? Everyone got something there? Yeah, good, good. So how do I use my creativity? Do I feel my creativity is held back at all? Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being completely, and I can't be creative in my life. 1 being not at all. I can be as creative within my life as I choose. One, good. So another interesting question around that is my creativity just practical, kind of problem solving, the everyday stuff? Or do I have a kind of more enjoyable expression? I'm not saying practical isn't enjoyable, but do I have that kind of outlet for my creativity, like art, music, writing, that kind of thing? So just let me know when you got something. That's good. If I repeat that or I've missed you by first, wow, that was an amazing one. I don't know who that was, but it exploded. Um, do they, no, they don't all do that. But I'm having to jump between the questions and the screen. So if you're quick and you've got your thumbs up before I see it, then I apologize if I'm repeating. When I'm being creative, next question. When I'm being creative, do the inner thoughts, ideas, and feelings match the outward expression of that creativity? Is that creativity expressed completely, truly, or is it held back? So just bear with me. I've accidentally closed me questions. Being organized is great until you go and do something like that. There we go. Okay. Finally, I think, unless I already asked this one, I do apologize, that's thrown me. Um, Creativity equals fill in the blank. So now we're going to move into mind, into thought, perception, imagination, inner vision and awareness. So just ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how judgmental would I consider my thoughts to be? And that might be self-judgment, judgment of others, judgment of situations. Got something down? Just let me know. Thumbs up from Sally and Fiona. Yeah, good, good. How often, next question, how often does judgment shape the way I interpret life? How often does judgment shape the way I interpret life? There's Sally, Fiona, Sally, and Anne. Wonderful. Next question. How often does your mind run wild? Thoughts spiraling, one thought leading to another, another. And on the back of that, how often do you replay conversations, future scenarios, possibilities inside your own mind? How does that happen? That's really cool, but don't know how it happens. That's everyone. Yeah. And are you uh, when you hit the button at the same time, it just oh, that's cool. It leaks it. Um, where are we? Oh, how often? How often you catch yourself daydreaming, either staring just at a screen whilst your awareness floats off elsewhere, or driving and suddenly realizing you can barely remember the journey, or find yourself just somewhere completely different in your imagination. How often do you find yourself daydreaming? We've got balloons. Although they didn't appear on the main screen. Has everyone got something? That's a good one. Rockets from Sally. We're liking the rockets. There's meant to be also kind of poses and hand gestures you can make that create different things as well, but kind of, oh, two hearts from Anne. Got an okay sign from Sally. That's cool. And obviously the double thumbs up gives us, does that give us something? No. Double thumbs up will give you fireworks, in theory. There you go. We like that one. Um, where are we? Daydreaming. Okay, so now ask yourself, how often do you experience that internal tug of war? A part of you wanting to move forward whilst another part of you holds or pulls you back. Sally sent us dogs this time. Thumbs up for Fiona. Pig. Is that a pig's nose? I think it is. Why does this say I'm back? Oh, sunflower for man. Hey, nice. Fabulous. So we've just done a part of one in forward, but how often do you experience a light bulb moment, a moment of inspiration, an idea, a possibility, but then suddenly the analytical mind arrives and starts questioning it, doubting it, talking you out of whatever that idea was? How often does that happen for you? You have that, oh, I could do this, and then that bit in your head goes, ah, yeah, but. It's a funny expression there, man. You're sending up on that one. Oh, four-leaf clover joining in this time. Is that everyone? Yeah, cool. So, final, final question for tonight. Oh, I'm inviting you to recall a time when your mind, your inner self had like a really crazy idea, something like, oh my life, and you actually went for it. Yeah. So a time when you went, I could do this thing, and it was a bit mad, a bit crazy, but you just went for it. And what I want you to do is just jot down what happened when you think about it. What did it feel like? What emotions were present? What changed? And for this one, I want you to write down as much detail as you can remember. Feelings, the atmosphere, the experience itself. That one might take a little longer, but just let me know. I have several. One involved a lot of cider and a decision that should not have been made whilst drinking cider, which resulted in me ending up getting married. So eh, I like that cocktail floating up there, Sally. Thank you for that. That's good. Anne's got something down. Is there any problem doing this as I don't get to. There's tons of things. Aliens. I'm going puffer fish. Just because they're there. Fabulous. So that's it for the questions part. just let's take a moment just to sit with everything we've jotted down. Not to analyze it, not anything, just to sit with it. And focusing on the sacral chakra, allowing things associated with that to come through. And exploring those wider circles of connection and awareness. And over the coming week, just begin noticing the patterns in everyday life, the way you use your creativity, the roles that you play in groups, and those conversations you have in your own mind. Because awareness changes things. And often the moment we begin noticing the pattern, something already begins to shift. And so we can put down our pens and papers, and we shall go into our meditation for this evening. So have a fidget, get comfortable. I can do the same because I'm sat a bit twisted and it's better. And yeah, we'll. But this meditation will begin as we always begin with our 3 deep breaths. And you may choose to close your eyes and relax on the first. You may choose to close your eyes and relax on the second. Or you may choose to close your eyes and relax on the third. Whichever breath you choose to close your eyes and relax on, following that, I'd ask you to maintain a circular breath throughout, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And what you can do, the mouth doesn't have to be gaping open, is just rest the tip of your tongue just behind your teeth. And then just as you exhale gently, let the air blow over the tongue. So let's start by taking that first wonderful deep breath in. Breathing in. Hold it. Breathing out. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathe out. And if you've not done so already, just gently allow your eyes to close as you follow that breathing pattern, just in through the nose and out through the mouth. Each breath relaxing, breathing out tensions. I don't know just how quickly you will discover that you can relax quicker than you thought before with each breath. Noticing and breathing into any areas of any tension. If your shoulders feel a bit stiff and tense, just as you breathe into that area and then breathe out that tension. If your back, your legs, your foot is a bit uncomfortable and tense, a bit stiff, just breathe into and breathe out. And I wonder just how quickly you can relax now. Each breath. And I want you to become aware as you're breathing in and out of that place that feels most comfortable. And I don't know where that'll be for you. It might be in an ankle, it might be in your knee, it might be an elbow, could be your hands, could be anywhere. But that place that feels most comfortable, most relaxed. And just bring all your awareness onto that place, into that feeling of relaxation, of comfort, and begin to feel that comfort, to be aware of that comfort, that relaxation, expanding and spreading with every breath. As you continue to relax with every word that I speak, it can be just automatic. You don't have to think about it. Just bring your awareness now to the body. And as you breathe, notice the flow of energy moving through you. Notice any places that maybe still feel blocked, tight, resistant, anywhere that's holding tension. Maybe there's a heaviness in the stomach or a tension in the hips, a tightness in the chest or a resistance to feeling fully open. And again, just bring awareness there and breathe into that space, allowing the breath to soften and open that space up. And if it feels right for you, call upon your highest wisdom, your deepest knowing, the most loving, supportive presence available to you. And allow that energy to assist in softening and balancing the tensions within you. And just bring your awareness to that silver cord that we connected with last week. That grounding cord just above the crown of the head. Just think about it, imagine it, however you do that. And allow that cord to slowly move down through the very center of the body, down through the spine, through the pelvis, and continuing down into the earth below you, anchoring into the deep illuminated core of the earth itself. And as you imagine this, as you think about this, you can begin to feel yourself grounded, connected, balanced, however you begin to notice that now. And so focus on the bottom of the feet. Just imagine allowing roots to move down into the earth, growing deeper and deeper, wrapping around that grounding core of the earth. moving through the layers of the earth, anchoring into the living energy of the earth itself. As that continues to ground and center you, above your head, the crown chakra begins to open like a halo, a doorway, a great opening to the sky. And just think about, imagine white light beginning to pour gently down into that channel, flowing through the crown chakra, down into the head, washing through the mind, softening, opening, clearing. And allow that light to move down through the throat, the shoulders, the chest, filling the heart space. Just get a sense of the heart pulsing this light through the whole body. Through the ribs, the stomach, the pelvis, the legs, the feet, till your whole body and your energetic field around you feels illuminated now. And become aware of the three lines that we used last week, that line descending, one vertically running from above your head through the center of your body, deep down into the earth. Wonderful white light line. And one horizontal line moving from left to right through the heart. And then one line moving from behind you, through the spine and out into the future before you. And at the very center of all three, the heart center, still, balanced, present. Just bring into your heart a feeling that resonates deeply with you tonight. Love, gratitude, compassion, joy, kindness, peace, passion. Choose the feeling that most wants to emerge and allow it to settle into the center of the heart. Feel it growing stronger, rippling outward through your energetic field, touching every point within and around you. For as much as it radiates outward, feel it returning to you amplified, filling you with the highest frequencies of love, creativity, passion, and connection. So bring your awareness down to the sacral chakra just below the navel, the energetic center connected to emotion, creativity, relationship, pleasure, flow, and the ability to fully engage with life. As you bring your awareness down to that point beneath your feet, feel the emerald green energy of the earth beginning to rise, moving upward through the feet, through the legs, the hips, and into the sacral chakra. Feel this energy spiraling up through the body, opening, awakening, balancing. And above, the white line continues flowing downward, one current moving upward, one current moving downward. Earth below, sky above, the two energies spiraling through you. And allow these currents to move faster and faster until they become just one flowing vortex of energy. A living field spinning through the body and around the heart. And allow your awareness to drift into the heart space, as though the heart contains a doorway, a secret chamber within. Approach the doorway, and when you are ready, open it and step inside. Notice what this heart space feels like tonight. Notice what is waiting here for you. Now allow yourself to move downward through the body, past the solar plexus and into the sacral chakra. And as you enter the energy of the sacral chakra, set the intention that you are here simply to observe, to notice, to receive. No judgment, no expectation, just openness, just awareness. And now immerse yourself in the energy of the sacral chakra. Notice how this energy presents itself to you. Is there movement, rhythm, flow, passion, creativity, emotion? Does it feel a little blocked, a little stagnant, held back? Notice the color of the sacral chakra. What hue of orange appears for you tonight? A soft peach, a warm amber, a fiery orange? Does this energy feel vast and expansive or small and contained? And now allow this orange energy to become like a mist surrounding you. Breathing it in deeply, allowing it to move through every part of your being, through the physical body, the emotional body, through the mental field. Breathing in the orange energy and exhaling, allowing it to move through every part of you, opening all channels, all gateways, all the places where flow has been restricted. Now ask the sacral chakra, what message do you have for me this week? What do I need to become aware of? Where in my life am I resisting flow? Where am I denying creativity, passion, emotion, or authentic expression? Just observe whatever the response is. Now allow awareness to move into relationships. Those connections within your life. How do you move through close relationship? Where do you give too much energy? Where do you hold yourself back? What patterns keep repeating? What relationships do you keep drawing towards yourself? Just simply notice what arises. Feelings, images, memories or sensations. And if nothing immediately appears, simply set the intention that clarity will continue unfolding throughout the week ahead. Just set the intention that over the coming days you will become aware of the messages and lessons of the sacral chakra, that you'll remain open, present, and receptive to what this energy center wishes to teach you. So now see that sacral chakra as a glowing orange orb, sitting at that position just below the navel, contained, alive, radiating energy. As you focus upon it, just allow the guide connected to this sacral chakra journey to step forward. Just allow them to present themselves however they choose. A feeling, a thought, a presence, an image, a symbol, a sensation within the body. And just notice what comes. It's the guide to help you remain open to the lessons of the sacral chakra throughout the coming week, to help you stay aligned with flow, creativity, authentic emotion, and balanced connection. Send gratitude to this guide, acknowledging their presence, their support, their wisdom. As you become aware of the vortex of energy moving through your body, and it starts to lift your awareness once more through the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and above the crown. Just imagine, see yourself standing upon the timeline of your life, the past stretching in one direction, the future reaching before you in another, and yourself standing fully present in this moment. Now, allow the orange light of the sacral chakra to surround your entire body, creating a field of creative flow, balance, emotion, and authentic expression all around you. And see the 7 markers before you representing the next 7 days ahead, however they appear to you. 7 markers for 7 days. From this place, watch yourself move through each day, grounded with this orange field of energy, growing clearer, more balanced, more aligned, more connected to the flow of your life. Become aware of and sense and see the energy building at the base of the spine. That Kundalini energy building at the base of the spine and moving upwards through the chakra system, from the root to the sacral chakra, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, and to the crown. However you do that now, just be aware of that energy rising up, feeling the whole system, the whole chakra system becoming aligned and balanced, awakened, connected. As you continue to experience that, whatever that is for you, just affirm quietly within, I am open to flow. I welcome creativity and authentic expression. I allow emotion to move freely through me. I trust the unfolding of my journey. And then just begin bringing awareness gently back into the physical body, becoming aware of the hands and the feet, the breath, the body resting here in space. Take a deeper breath in. Exhale slowly, feeling grounded, present. balanced. And when you're ready to bring all those feelings with you, to carry this awareness with you into the week ahead, to be open to the lessons and the flow, the wisdom of the sacral chakra journey. When you're ready to do that, then you can begin to return, coming fully back. And when you're fully back, ready to embrace the week, ready for the next stage of the journey, to have that awareness, to have that flow, then you can begin to fidget, begin to stretch. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. That's right. And when you're fully back, you can open your eyes, feel good, be here now.